Good morning, everybody. I'm Teresa Perrin, and this is my stock market watch list for Thursday, December 8th, 2022. As you can see by the cover, futures are green, as is oil this morning. Please remember to smash that like button, and if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel, as I do put out a free morning watch list every morning, and we've had some really huge runs lately. All right, guys, so I'm going to start with MYS. which is my size. And I looked at this and said, why on earth is this up this morning? Well, guys, that's because they announced that they are going to do a 1 for 25 reverse stock split that is going to be effective tonight after market close. So, guys, clearly from the looks of this, when you start to see stocks running that are about to have a reverse split, shorts are freaking out and covering. They're doing a huge reverse stock split with 1 for 25. Which tells me that something's brewing here, and this could be a similar situation to GoCo, which also ran when it was announced that they were doing a reverse stock split. If you go back and look at the 5-year chart on this, you can see just how heavily shorted this stock has been for many, many, many years. So keep an eye on this today. I know it's up already significantly at 54.87%, but depending on how short it is, this could really go on an absolute run that could continue after the reverse split. CABA, guys, there's no surprise here. This stock is an absolute banger. Again, they tried to bring it down in pre-market, which we see quite a bit, but it is recovering from that pullback. I think it went all the way down to like $4.85, and it's back on the way up again. Yesterday, we got over $5.50. This stock, guys, I believe is going to hit double digits. I have been in this since 0.856 cents. And I truly, truly believe it's going back to the double digits. And once it hits 7, I think it gets to 10 very quickly. And this has been a powerhouse. In a market, guys, where you see red after red after red, and you can find those green stocks, you need to keep an eye on them. And don't be afraid to buy in. It's not too late on these runs. Buy it when it dips. Like this morning when I hit that 45, that was a perfect opportunity for people to pick up shares. All right, MMAT and MMTLP. Guys, it's no surprise. The clock is ticking. I believe that they have essentially 2 more days, today and Friday, to try to cover that short. Is Monday on the table? It's a possibility. I'm not really sure how that's going to work. But MMAT, I think, and MMTLP are going to have some serious runs coming. It did get a pullback this morning. Look for this to be a false breakdown followed by that move up. It's very easy for them to manipulate prices in pre-market. Express. All right, I asked myself, why on earth is this up? Because their earnings were not good. This is ticker EXPR. And guys, this is why. Express Inc. and WHP Global enters into mutually transformative strategic partnership, leveraging a platform to build a portfolio of brands and accelerate long-term growth. So clearly they're looking to make some changes to this company and help bring the stock value back up. So keep an eye on Express today. It is very heavily shorted as well. It's one of those meme tickers that ran with the GameStop and AMC. So we may see all of those start to pick up again, guys, because they are very low. Roblox, RBLX. All right, I've noticed a trend with Roblox with its swings. And guys, I believe that it's coming off of another low and it's going to make moves higher. And Roblox can move very quickly. So with the market being green today, if this continues after the 8:30 jobs report bomb, then you know, I would expect to see some nice moves here. And please remember that 8:30, when we get that jobs data, it could change everything in this market. Either the market's going to rip today or it's going to get torn apart. We shall see. Vale, VALE. All right, guys. So this is an iron ore type company, which I do believe is getting some love right now, and watch for a significant move to the upside in this company. It's been beat down this year. PHVS, that's Pharvaris. All right, this news has not broken yet, but I found somebody, because clearly when a stock is up 47.41% in pre-market and you don't see any news, there's something going on. Well, they haven't dropped it yet, but they announced positive top-line phase 2 data from RAPID E-1 study of PHVS416 for the on-demand treatment of HAE attacks, whatever the heck that means. I don't know. This is a pharmaceutical company, and clearly the market likes what it saw for those results, so keep PHVS on your radar. Disney. All right, guys, Disney seems to have been trading in a channel between $90 and $100 for the past, I don't know, since earnings. So maybe for the past month or so. Again, it got pulled down with the rest of the market on those bloody red days. If the market stays green today, I would look for a significant run in Disney. Epix, SF Farm. All right, guys, I'm showing you the 3-month chart here because I want you to see that it is flagging. And I am looking for this flag. It's starting to curl. Is it going to curl to the upside and break out? I think we're going to get something that pushes this higher very, very soon. So EPIX is on my radar. SONM, SONM. All right, guys, this is up 10 cents or 19.91% in pre-market. Keep this on your radar. It's been trying to make moves higher. They keep pulling it back, but I think we're going to get a significant breakout. This is another stock I've been watching for several months, just waiting for it to find its bottom so it can recover, because I actually think the company is a good company. Sava. Cassava Sciences, guys, congrats to anybody that took that trade yesterday. Oh, we freaking killed it. It was up significantly. It hit a high of $38.38 before it pulled back for a retracement. Completely normal, guys. As you can see, it's up 5.58% in the past week alone. Watch for this to curl and to make its next move up today. It may need some time to consolidate after this pretty big run, but those of you who are unaware or missed my morning watch list yesterday, the reason I'm watching Cassava Science is because they announced the completion of their study for Alzheimer's patients, and they said that the results would be available before the end of the year. They're having some scientists or something review it. So guys, that to me, this stock is very, very heavily shorted, and that to me seemed like they were making an announcement to warn the shorts. Hey, you have a short amount of time to get the heck out and cover, because we're going to drop you with a bombshell from our latest study. So guys, expect this to continue moving to the upside, waiting on that impending news. Beyond Meat, BYND. Okay, so we were actually up at the same level, maybe last week it was, and it came back down, hit somewhere I think in around $13-ish range, and then started moving to the upside yesterday, significantly again, especially towards end of day. It was really going off on the scanners. So I would keep an eye on BYND, especially if it can break through. If you pull up the 1 month or 3 month chart, you'll see where that resistance level is, guys. I think it's somewhere around 1575 off the top of my head. Maybe it's even over 16 a little bit, but it's been a while since I looked at it. But it may hit there, pull back, make sort of like a cup and handle type move, and then rip to the upside again. So keep an eye on it though, because this is another very, very heavily shorted name that I think you're going to see significant moves in. Mara. All right, guys, Mara is very low. It's starting to move. It got really pulled back either yesterday after hours or this morning early on, but it's starting to try to make moves to the upside. If the market stays green and Bitcoin continues on an uptrend, look for Mara, Riot, all of those mining stocks to make a move to the upside with it. And remember that there's a lot of shorts in these plays, rightfully so at the time being. But they, if it stays green, especially, there may be a rush to start to try to cover some of these positions and take profits. So keep an eye on those. Shift. All right, Shift and Lots. I know that we got the announcement from Lots that they voted for the merger. I think we're still waiting to hear what the Shift results were. They may be out this morning, guys. I haven't had a chance to check. But LOTZ and SFT, I believe the merger is going to happen tomorrow, provided, of course, that Shift, if Shift had a vote and they hadn't voted yet, that theirs is positive as well. I know there was the Lots vote yesterday that okayed the merger. So the merger is supposed to take place tomorrow. So provided all of that is true, I would look for some significant moves in both of those names today, because of course, if you guys don't know yet, for every 100 shares of lots that you own, they will convert to 69 shares of SFT, which is trading higher. You can do the math and figure out which one's the better opportunity to buy. Maybe you can get a discount from one or the other. For me, I purchased LOTZ. Wish I waited another day to do it because they pulled it down more, but that's okay because I think it's going to be a move to the upside once the merger takes place, at least temporarily. I'm not in it for a long-term play. I'm in it for a swing trade to try to see if we can make some money off of that move. All right, ToughBuilt, TBLT. TBLT, guys, this to me is a long-term banger that Wall Street has just beat the freaking crap out of with positive news after positive news after positive news. I don't understand why, but for some reason, whether they're trying to build a position cheap or what, I'm not sure. But this is getting where that loading zone is, around that $2, $2.15 range. And I would expect to see a move to the upside, especially if the market's green today. If they drop news, this thing will potentially double very, very quickly. It just moves like that. But guys, if you can accumulate a position on these dips and hold it for a while, I think you're going to make out like bandits. That's my thought process in it anyways, and what I'm doing. All right, PETZ, PETZ. Very, very strange. China stocks are up. This is pulled back. I'm expecting another run to come in PETZ very, very soon. I'm showing you the 1 month chart because what it needs to do is potentially find its bottom. Right now, it's back in its loading zone too, anywhere between that $2 and $2.25 range. I would call its loading zone. At any minute, this could flip and make substantial moves. It needs to break past this 258 mark in order for it to start making moves higher. If it does reach that 258, guys, I expect this to go back into the threes and potentially push back into the fives and potentially even move higher depending on market conditions and if we get a rally. So keep an eye on PETZ because this is another one that's been beat up very, very bad. SMMT. All right, guys, there is no secret here that this has been on a rip the last couple of days. It's pulled back in pre-market because it went over $3 yesterday. I expect it to continue this move higher, so keep an eye on SMMT. Congrats to anybody that took the trade when I first called it out way back down here. We've been absolutely killing it. TAL. TAL is a Chinese education group that this stock has also been beat down. I'm showing you the 1 year chart because, guys, we need to push through. I think this is $5.92, $6-ish range up in here. But as you can see, it's making on the 1 year chart an inverse head and shoulders. Beautiful, beautiful chart that I would expect this to continue to break out of and move higher. If I told you guys at one time this had a high of $90, would you believe it? Because it did. So I think that this can get some substantial moves and I would keep it on your watch. GFI, Goldfields. All right, all of the gold plays are up today. Gold has just been on a tear. This is making a flag. I'm looking for the breakout and the next move up. A push through 12 would be what I'd want to see, which is, I think, around 12.10 was the tip of this flag here. Look for the breakthrough that when it starts going. PHYS is also gold. And guys, I pulled this up by accident today when I was looking for PHVS, which we talked about at the beginning of the video and why it's moving. But PHYS is the Sprott Physical Gold Trust. And I'm showing you the 1 week chart on this because as you can see, it's moving to the upside. Look for it to break through these tops here and continue on that move. I think you're going to see some strength in gold in the upcoming days, weeks, months. So it's on my watch list. Rent the Runway, guys, is up this morning in pre-market. The reason being for that is because, oops, that's Facebook. It was maintained as outperformed by Tesla Advisory Group. So they didn't downgrade it. So it looks like the market's taking well to that. So watch Rent the Runway. It's up 19.12% in the past week alone. And I showed you the weekly chart, which is probably up that much today because it was already past the time when my chart switched at 7 a.m. and you couldn't really see that move. But that move is all based on this morning, guys. All right, and then Meta is on my watch list today, and for what I just showed you, Mercado Libre is in talks with WhatsApp on business messaging platforms. So that's causing Meta to be up 1.3% in pre-market. Guys, they were also due to break out yesterday, as I told you, if you follow me on Twitter, at the end of the day, because see this wedge, it was coiling very, very tightly. I actually thought we were going to get the rip before market closed, but nope, that didn't happen. But we are now, and I would expect the market stays green, that we're going to see a huge move in Meta today. GoCo. All right, guys, GoCo is in an uptrend as well, and I would continue monitoring it. I'm going to go through these last couple really quickly. FIGS, same thing, up in an uptrend. GHSI, I told you yesterday it was going to break out. We are now testing that 21 cents. A push through 21 will bring us to 25.5 cents. A push through there, 31. A push through there, guys, and we are ripping to 40. A push through there. Then say hello to a double very quickly from that point. Helbiz. Same thing, uptrend. Mullen, same thing, uptrend. Zoom, I think we're going to bounce off this double bottom. Keep it on your radar. Microsoft just got awarded a huge government contract. AVCT, guys, this had a weird breakout last night in after hours. Keep it on your radar. This is my play of the week. I think we're going to see a huge move. Carvana, do we bounce off these lows or do we dive more? I don't know, but I'm looking to see some sort of a potential rebound rally in this and move higher. GameStop had earnings yesterday, which were not good, but they pulled down and they seem to be recovering. So maybe they found its bottom and it can't go any lower. It gets to that point. So keep an eye on GameStop for a move higher or lower if, you know, if Wall Street reacts badly this morning. NIO, Chinese stocks are up this morning. Keep an eye on all of them, guys. NIO, Tencent, Baba are a few of my favorites. Billy, XPEV, all those. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Let me give you the heat map real quick. This is what's up this morning. Pharma and meds, healthcare, retailers, industrial goods, food and beverage, cyclical consumer products, and real estate. I don't know why real estate is up, guys. I don't think it should be, so be leery with that. All right, top gainers, MYSC, PHVS, BLCM, SONM, and NUWE. Top losers, RLMD, DSGN, RNAZ, LCFY, YQ. And our most active, SWN, LUMN, AUY, which is gold again, guys, KGC, which is gold again, guys, and HPE,